Now this next mug, actually, I'll be honest with you, it makes me a little bit sad. This mug is kind of a commemorative piece, recognizing the marriage of what looks to be a beautiful young couple. I mean, I can only assume that this couple were the former tenants of this flat. This is Kate and William, and this appears to be a mug kind of from their wedding day, or kind of in anticipation of their nuptials. It just kind of breaks my heart. This is obviously such an important thing for them, and it's not with them anymore, it's with me, and I don't think I deserve it. I honestly, I don't think I deserve it. I'd love to get it back to them. So Kate and William, I mean, they look like a lovely couple. And the other thing that worries me about this mug, and I didn't even want to say it, but if they left it here, like maybe that wasn't an accident, maybe they meant to because the marriage failed, and that's really sad. It is a pretty good mug, I'd say, for a cup of tea. I wouldn't necessarily want to have a coffee out of this mug. I prefer a thicker mug for a coffee. If we actually just take a look at another example here. So let's go back to Space Butterfly Black Lives Matter. So as you can see, look at the thickness. Look at the thickness on that one. That's what you want out of a coffee, because if I want my coffee to be a bit thicker, then I want it to be in a mug that's also a little bit thicker. This is a very thin mug, and I think that's better for tea, which is a thinner drink. I can't really drink tea because I have 17 coffees a day and I don't really have the space. But this is a fantastic mug for a cup of tea. But what I find most interesting about this mug is that it reminds me a lot of white people, but at the same time, it's the exact kind of mug that you'd see like an old uncle drinking out of while he sits alone in the corner of a brown people party.
I'm not here to talk about possibilities. Okay? I'm here to talk about the issues. I'm not going to hear about the issue and how we're going to get out of the issue.
That's exactly what we're trying to establish. It's not possible.
Is that not one of the possibilities? No.
So all in all, it's a good mug. It's a nice mug to look at. It's a good mug kind of to just remind you of your cultural heritage no matter where you're from. So this is my favorite mug in the house. This mug was actually the perfect match to an outfit that I was wearing a couple months ago, and I really appreciate that. That's quite hard to find, and for that I respect this mug so much. It's actually got this beautiful message. It says power up. Got this arrow going up and it says power up, which I think it's a really kind of a touching message, especially in 2020. But what's most amazing about this mug, if you can get a look in there, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says 100% charged. Now that's so fascinating to me, because I use this mug all the time. I use it every day. This is my go-to mug. I use it all the time. I love to pretend to sip something out of it in Zoom calls when I forget how to smile. It's just a fantastic mug. I use it all the time, and yet it's not once has it dipped below 100. So that's, it's a magic mug. It's beautiful. It's amazing. This mug does belong to my ex-flatmate. She was supposed to go to India for ages. Then she went to India, and then COVID hit, and so she only went for a month. And then she came back, but she didn't actually ask for the mug back. So that's how I've ended up with this, and I'm actually really happy about that.